We got a Jeep Renegade. Just want to confirm the year with this vehicle. Year should be here. This is a 2019 Jeep Renegade. We're gonna replace the battery. Customer has issue on low voltage, which I do consider a bad alternator. If you have a low voltage sign in the voltage low on the dash, it's pretty much most likely your what you call it alternator, because it will check for a certain amount of period of time if there's a low voltage from the alternator. But it's a good start from the battery. So what you want to do here is you're going to lose all memory and everything. So pretty much what we're going to do here is you have to push in on this tab to remove this little guy. So after you this, you're simply going to lose all the memory, clock and everything. Okay, and this is gonna have to come off and go into the new battery. This comes off just by pushing these tabs. It's okay. Got all these crazy cables. That's fine. What I want to do here is there's a cable going back here also, so you gotta be careful with everything here. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna remove this and we're gonna remove this. This is 13 millimeter, and there's a 13 millimeter all that on there, and that's gonna release this cable, this strap here. So push this away, make sure you get a good contact after that, because once I did this, it did not make a good contact in one of these cables, and it popped in some blow motor codes in the dash. I do have a video on that, so make sure that doesn't happen. Anyways, 1, 2, and 3, and then after that we will take this off and put it onto the battery, take this off, put it onto the new battery. Okay, so what we're gonna do is first we're gonna go deep down here and take off that nut. Hopefully it doesn't fall. Let's see if I can reach in there and get that guy out. Okay, there you go. This is one of it. Let's put this safe somewhere. Okay, so if you got your negative connected, you do not want to take this and put it here and touch it here, because it will short circuit. But since we already took out the ground, there's no power here. So we're gonna take off this completely, and we're gonna take off this completely. Go easy on it. I'm experienced, so you don't want to. If this bolt turns too hard and it twists everything with it, you will damage everything. So this comes off, and these babies stay to the side. So we got one cable out of the way, two cable out of the way, and this is our third cable out of the way. Very simple procedure here, even though it looks all crazy and complicated. I've done this a few times. No issues whatsoever doing this. You are gonna, like I said, lose memory and everything, but that's normal stuff. And just wiggle this out of there. This comes off. Now what I want to do is, it is gonna be a little bit hard for me to get this battery out of here, and I don't want to break none of this off. So what I want to do is I want to take this off, so this harness, this whole thing right here just comes out of the way. Okay, so for that you're gonna need a 10 millimeter counterclockwise. And same thing here, counterclockwise. Let's just get rid of this right now. And once this is loose, this baby should come off. And if it doesn't, just do a little bit more. And sometimes it won't come off because you have to tap at it so it can disengage from the center there. And sometimes you gotta put a screwdriver in there, but this should come off. I'm gonna have to go get a screwdriver, definitely. Okay, so this baby, just gonna have to wiggle this. Just put your screwdriver right in the center and move it around. That will release this little guy. And you know what, I'll do this on the floor. I'll just take it off. I'm sure you guys can take this off. But this side I gotta take off, definitely, because I don't want to break it. So definitely gonna have to take this side off. Let me loosen it a bit more. And let's see how much I can go on this. So it's perfectly loose and easy to come off. Oh God, come on. One hand, I need both of my hands just about now. Let's open this housing up. And okay, I think this is screwed onto the battery. Yep, it is. So these two little screws got to come off. I didn't even realize that right there. I have no idea what's the function of having this guy right here. It's screwed onto these two little holes in there, and must be some kind of contact. No clue. Don't want to know and don't care. So we're gonna take both of these off. I've never done something like this. How many times I get to change a battery on these? Not a lot. Okay, this comes off. Let's put this to the side. And now we should be able to. Okay, I think I'm gonna use both of my hands. Here it comes. It's coming. It's coming. There you go. So this baby's off. We'll install this onto the new battery. So now I should have a pretty good handle here to lift this battery out of here. So I only got one hand. Okay, I had to put up my camera so I can use both of my hands to lift this baby out of here. Okay, there you go. I'm gonna get the new battery. Here's our new battery. Slowly, gently, just don't throw it in there. This one didn't come with the handles. Okay, I don't want to damage anything. Just align it. A bit alignment would help. So once the battery's in there, it should sit perfectly and evenly. Make sure that cable there is good. So let's take this off. This comes off. Take this off the old battery. You do have, it opens up like that. So if you can manage without having that strap open, you should be able to. If not, just open it, get it in there, and then close it up. That's how you're gonna get that in there. It's like a little jacket to keep this battery nice and cozy. So once that is in, strap this baby up. So make sure your positive is on positive side, negative is on negative side. And what we're gonna do now is, let's take out the camera. First thing first, strap has to go in. Okay, before we do anything. Okay, there you go. The strap is sitting. Okay, made a mistake. Made a mistake. See this twist here, twirl? I'm gonna eliminate that twirl. There you go. And small little mistakes, it's fine. So that baby's in. We're gonna take our bolt for that and put that on. Somehow, some way, you guys are gonna have to reach in there, right in there, right from up here, and got the nut on right there. So the next step here is make sure your terminals are clean. Let's get this baby off. Okay, make sure the terminal is clean. Let's get this little guy. So make sure this is clean as well. Sometimes these things just won't be clean enough. So we're gonna put this baby on just like that. It's gonna sit right there. Okay, so what I want to do is, you see this little guy came off. It goes into this little holes and just push them in. And what I want to do is put these two in. So we're gonna get this and this. One and a one. There you go, perfectly and nicely. Can't go wrong. One. And two. This doesn't do anything. I guess it just holds this guy in, because there's no contacts, there's no nothing in there that can make any type of a contacts, but you do have to put it back. I would put it back. It just holds the thing in place, makes it complicated for the next guy, so he did won't know it. Okay, next step up, what we're gonna do is we're gonna first tighten this guy. So we need to go clockwise now. Make sure it's nice and tight. Nice and tight. We haven't connected any cables yet. Okay, we don't want to do that yet. Okay, so what we're gonna do next is we're gonna take this and put this on. Make sure it makes a good contact. We're gonna take these two little guys. Remember, this was in the bottom and this was on the top. Sometimes this won't make contact, these won't make contact. And if you have a check engine light, I had a check engine light pop up because it didn't make a good contact. Some of these cars go into a blender, actuators, motors. So it gave me HVAC codes. So if you guys have that issue, just to be aware of that. And what we're gonna do is, all I did was disconnect everything and put everything back together, and it made its contact. You see how this one is sitting to the angle? That was a pretty much issue. So if it happens, I will let you know. If it doesn't, I'm fine there. It should, I don't know, it just was weird that day. Anyways, we need to get this guy off. So what we need is our 10mm. We're gonna loosen this up a bit more. And once it's loose, we should be able to lift this guy up. Use my screwdriver. Okay. Another guy. This is one heck of a terminal here. One heck of it. It's pretty loose. You see it's moving around, but it still grips it at one point. It might be just bent. This thing is damaged here, so that could be a reason why it doesn't want to just come through. Okay, I'm not liking that. I'm not liking that. Look how much I opened up, and it still doesn't want to come out. Okay, gas is coming out. There you go. There you go. There you go. Okay, so same thing. One, same angle, same angle, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna lock this baby up. So that end is pretty much done. So this is gonna give me trouble. So this guy doesn't want to give me trouble. Okay. Wow. Maybe I can put this in the back over here so that I can hold it for me. And I'll turn just like that. Terminal gotta be nice and tight. So once this is nice and tight, I should be able to get the hell out of here. That's that. Now we should be able to, now to take this off, you have to just push this in. Now we should be able to just put that baby in. This is gonna be trouble down the road. Give it a few years. This is tight, this is tight. Our bracket here needs tightening. There you go. Everything is done. This battery is good for a few years, so make sure everything is good. Start up the car, and we shouldn't see any issues. This little guy goes, there you go. Perfect. Let's pull off the tools. Let's take off our tools. Nothing is left behind, and there you go. We have successfully replaced the battery. So a lot of times you want to save the memory, but in our case, it's a good to go. Let's see if there's anything in the dash. Let's start up this car. It's a push start. Okay, the key. Where did I put the key? Let me get the key. Okay, when I got the key, let's put the key here. And okay, so no codes, no nothing, and we're good to go. The idle might act up a bit. Your radio time and everything's gonna be all off, so give it some time and see where it goes from there. Put on your blower. It should work. If you got a check engine light, it will tell you all kinds of crazy stuff. Anyway, thank you for watching my video. If you get a low voltage sign, that will be an issue.